Why, hello and welcome to Flowcat Stream. Yep. It is indeed time. Stream time. I just ate a very heavy dinner. I've had a pretty busy day so far. Bongo, welcome. Pretty busy day so far. I blasted myself with lasers today. I've been doing laser treatments for the body hair and stuff. And it's working pretty dang well, if I do say so myself. This was like my 5th session of doing it. Blasting myself with a laser. And my arms already significantly reduced arm hair. And it's growing back a lot slower. So that's pretty great. It's taking a lot longer on the thicker hair. Like I still have like a shadow, like a facial shadow and stuff, but it's working in the sense that like my facial hair is growing a lot slower. Like normally I shave and I get like a really obvious shadow immediately, but now it's taking a lot longer for it to grow in. So it's working, and it honestly it barely even hurts. It feels like this is the at-home laser stuff, so it's like significantly weaker than the stuff you would get if you went out and did it. And it's like at most it's like a rubber band snapping against your skin. Like that's the worst the pain is. Like today, actually, my face hurt like a lot today when I did it. So I'm hoping that means that it worked extra good on my face today. But either way, the point is, I did that, and then I cooked a big dinner. Cooked chili and cornbread, like a lot. And I'm trying not to fall asleep right now as we speak, because I ate a bunch of chili and cornbread. And I didn't really eat anything prior to that. Like I snacked a bit. Like I had some yogurt and some applesauce, and I like had like I tried to eat a hot dog, but we didn't have hot dog buns, so I tried to use some bread, but then I was cooking and I let it sit on the table for like half an hour, and the bread got real hard, and so I just ate the hot dog. Yeah, but it was really good. It was like the best chili I've ever made, so I'm proud of it. I'm happy with it. But now I'm trying not to go into a food coma, and that is the goal. That is the goal. I'm also trying to kill time while people show up. I got new light bulbs for the thingy majigger. For the lamp, that's what it's called. It's called a lamp. I'm trying to understand how to like, oh wait a second. So I have like an app, right? These are like smart lights or whatever. This is new to me. I've never done any of this stuff before. And it's like each light bulb is its own device, and I don't know. Haven't been here in a while. The room is so purple now. Oh yeah, I guess you really haven't been here since I painted. Yeah, I painted the room, and look here, I'll turn the light up a little bit. I think that's good. That's pretty good. It was kind of dark, but I'm going to make these. I'm going to try to make the lamp back there a little more bearable. I need to like I want to group all the light bulbs together so I don't have to change them one by one, because that's really annoying. But I like it. Look, I dimmed them, and now they're not as bright. Isn't that great? Yippee-ki-yay. But yeah. Smart home stuff is weird. It's like you control your house with your phone, you know? It's like, wow. Who'd have thought? Who'd have thunk? Anyway. We are going to be doing a push of the MSQ today with Final Fantasy. I'm pretty sure. Actually, I don't know if we're gonna do Hildebrand stuff or if we're gonna do MSQ stuff today. I don't know. I actually don't know. Let me check over on Twitch. We got like one person on Twitch, but it's like either Zaz or something. But anyway, all right. So stuff and things and whatnot, and yeah, hello. I hope everyone's had a great day. Hope everyone's doing swell. And I am the worst kind of slacker lately. Like, man, I just need to make videos more. I just need to make more talking videos. I think the best traction I've ever gotten on my channel was just when I made like discussion content where I just like be right about a bunch of stuff, because I have a lot of very good takes about gaming and stuff. Like, I think that people approach gaming in a very toxic way nowadays. And honestly, there's no need for that. There's Moogle Tomes event going on right now. I don't know if I'll be able to interface with that at all, but that's cool. Might be me. I watch on Twitch because oh, okay. Okay, I got you. Yeah, let me get Twitch chat set up here. Oh God, that chili is sitting in my stomach like I almost said sitting in my brick like a stomach, but it's sitting in my stomach like a brick. It was a very big meal. Okay, now I have Twitch. Most of the Tombstone content is 80 plus. Yeah, there's no way. No way. Ugh. All right. Oh, I think I have, hold on. Hold on. I don't even have my headphones on, so I think I just blasted you with two different kinds of music. My bad. And then that's a little bit loud. There we go. Let me turn that down a little bit. There we go. I may or may not get booted out of the guild that I'm in for inactivity, because I honestly do not play this game enough, probably for them to want me in it. I was like, you know, I know a couple. I don't know them, but like I chatted with a few of the people like a couple times, so like they knew I existed, but then I got a lot more inconsistent with content because I started going through the stuffs and things and stuffs, and I'm still in the guild, surprisingly. Okay, bunch of stuff being blasted in my face. Let me. I wouldn't blame them if they did, to be honest. May never boot people for activity. Maybe it's like maybe there's like an upper limit, like if you, oh well, they just greeted me. That's very nice. All right, I just apologized. Everyone I've joined in the past 3 years has had people get 1K days. Nice. Well, I'm sure there are sometimes circumstances where like they were just really, really good friends of people in the guild, and you know, they just don't want to get booted out. But okay, I don't know what all this stuff is. I think that's like carpentry stuff. Is this this must be the achievement section? I don't know. Okay, so I was doing main story, wasn't I? Okay, so that's what I was doing. Did I catch up on Hildebrand? Is Hildebrand all caught up? No, definitely, absolutely not. Okay, so we have to do, okay, I remember this. So we gotta, right. Gotta do a duty for that one. I don't know how available that is. And then this is the next main story right here. Probably just end up doing that. I don't know. I might wanna see if I can just get this Hildebrand stuff done, so I can kind of catch that up to where I am. Oh my gosh, I forgot how to play the game. Nope, it's Duty Finder. It's that one. Okay, and then there's what was it called again? Dragon's neck. That one. Gross. I kind of can form a party for your duty. Did I ever get through? No, I haven't gotten through that actually. That's. Wait a minute. Is it not in here? I thought I had it. Like I thought I had the quest for it. I am confuzzled. It has been too long since I logged in, and I remember kind of like where I was in the quest stuff. But hey, Axolotl, I hope the rest of your shift goes well. Oh boy. Okay. I could either just blindly jump into the MSQ, or I could try to catch up. I do want to catch up on the side quest stuff. I want to have all that. Okay. All right. The Coils of Bahamut, there are two options. I can either do it unsynced or synced, right? And I think there's someone in my Discord that offered to bus me through, I guess. What's the hard version? Unsynced? Right? No, synced is the hard version. Unsynced is where you're just super strong. So synced, I think they said that they could run me through it, and that's an option. But that would be like an incredibly long process. It would take like a week or two to do that if we did it like continuously. Highly recommend doing it unsynced. It's very easy to get busts and very hard to get people together to sync. 4 hours. Oh, unsynced takes 4 hours. I do read pretty fast, but oh boy. Yeah. That's kind of what they mentioned. The person in my Discord has a group of people that can run it synced, and they like to do it. And because I'm a content creator, they said like, yeah, we could do that for you. But yeah, it would be, they did say it would be like, it would be a bunch. It would be a lot. So I don't know about that. Hey, Big Red. Oh, I didn't realize unsynced was that easy. Yeah, we could do that. It might like it's definitely I'm definitely past that point where I would have done it. Cause yeah, we could do that. I want to make. I don't want to get so far behind on all the important side quest stuff. So I appreciate that. Like I want to try to keep a good grasp on what's going on, all the side quests. Well, the important ones, you know. I'm gonna have like a million fetch quest side quests to do after the main story. I couldn't even remember how to open a door. Holy guacamole. The thing about coils is that they're super influential in the story, but don't come much. Don't post Heavensward. Oh, okay. I see. That's why no one's like no one's really specifically mentioned it much at all. I think people have slightly mentioned it, but oh, that's a neato mount. That's got to be a paid mount. There's no way that's free somehow. It's too cool looking. It's not a paid mount. Oh, that's a really cool X trial mount. Oh, nice. That's sick. That's sick. All right, so you said Mordana. That's where I'm at. Right, righto. I will wait. It's not a paid mount. Nice, nice. It had cool SFX, so I just assumed. I'm like, I'm actually pretty happy because I started taking vitamin D, and I think I started coming down with a little bit of a cold or something, and yesterday I started to feel like I was getting sick, and today I no longer feel like I'm getting sick. I feel like I'm getting better, but I still feel like a little weird, like my sinuses are all messed up. But the vitamin D I think is helping with me not feeling like poopy crap. Head empty, couldn't find. Oh, it's fine. Hello? I meant to bow at you. We can get engaged. Small handful of accepted, of course. I think you're streets. All right. Yeah, fair enough. I gotta remember how to. Sheesh. Lunar whale. Oh, there's so many seats. You're just inside of it. Nice. Starstruck. The only 8-seater mount. That's nuts. It is very massive. But it could be bigger. This might be like one of the biggest mounts I've seen. I think I've seen one that looked as big or bigger than this. I don't know. I can't exactly remember. If you could use it in PvP, yeah, it'd be like an airdrop, you know, like you just drop all your teammates in. Whole party, yeah. Oh my God. Oh, that whale is so cute, and it's got a table. That's so freaking fancy. Yeah, you gotta super glue that table to that whale's head, or else it's going places. But you know, that's still really cool. Hey, warrior cats. That's neato. I like the whales. I have like nothing right now. Yeah. That's okay. All in due time. That's pretty cool looking. Is it like made out of plants, or is that made? I'm trying to figure out if that's like a robot or if it's like a. Technically hair. Oh, okay. Yeah, it seems like one of those things that it would take a little bit too long to explain. All right, well, are we just doing the thing? How do I boot this up? I just go to Duty Finder, I'm guessing, right? And then my God, I'm so sorry that I'm so sniffly today, but I can't do anything about it. I've got phlegm everywhere. Phlegm in everything, in every crevice. Probably gonna die before aggro's a true concern. Quests. Okay, let me try to find the thingy. It's somewhere, right? Let me uncheck that. Oh, I thought I could have sworn that maybe I didn't get it. Maybe I didn't do the quest to unlock it. It'd be under raids. Well, I don't think it's those. So I guess I didn't do it. I guess I didn't do the quest. Oh, it's the Waking Sands. Oh my god. Wait, I think I still have some of those. Oh, baby. Yeah, pray return to the Waking Sands. Pray return to the Waking Sands. All right, which one of these sad sacks of crap has my quest? I am confused. Is it in the actually in the Waking, like in there? Ugh. Oh, okay. Oh, okay, yeah, that's right over there. Cool. Nito Burrito. Hello. Oh, you know. He appears pensive. The Lord of the world, slain at thy hand, was a deed both heroic and historic, a tale to be told down the ages. I fear, however, that the terror of the Indigo Deep did slumber but briefly in the ethereal sea. The maelstrom hath assured me with unhappy certitude that Leviathan doth stir from the abyss once more. Should this indeed prove the case, then we face a most troubling and chilling predicament. The Lord of the World is a voracious being. Not less than a treasure trove of crystals would serve to lure the entity back to our plane of existence. 'Tis folly then to believe the sea-bound beastman could gather such a haul with impossible alacrity. The Sahagin, I believe, have entertaining Asian guests. A threat of unprecedented magnitude now loometh over Limsa Lominsa. Take thee the swiftest road to Maelstrom Command and offer thy stalwart service. Thy shining light must needs illuminate the ocean's darkened swell. Okay. Oh, it's the other, it's the other one. Wait. What? He doesn't have another one. Do I have to do this one first? Potentially? Maybe? There must be some pre... Should I just do this one quest? Finish base ARR. I think technically I'm in... Oh my god. I think Bongo knew exactly where I was. Or someone did. Someone was helping me figure it out. I think I'm like right on the brink, right? Like I think I'm running into a wall. There it is. Such devastation mean anything to you? No, I don't think it. Yeah, you guys can use like your own little subtle lingo thingies if you want. I'm gonna just go. Let's just do the main story. Unless you guys want to help me with Hildebrand. I think we could do Hildebrand. Also, that stream schedule is just incredibly wrong. Love to see it. I'm looking at the requirement for quills. Okay, go for it. Go for it. I'm all for that. Man, it's already September. Where did this year go? I around August and September, I always get that feeling where it's like what just happened? Like, where's my year at? Ugh, it's crazy. And then for some reason though, I do feel like time slows down significantly from October to like the new year. I do feel like winter is just, it just feels longer. So then now it'll start to like, time will start to slow down as we get like really bad weather days and not as much exciting stuff is happening. And can I see the bottom of your trial log? I'm sorry, I don't even know if I know trial. This one? Oh, here, let me move it. Oh, okay. Oh, hey, my camera is actually... You can't even see my cat. There we go. I bought a cat thingy. Oh, okay. So I just need to go further in the MSQ then. Okay. Well, unless you guys... If you guys want to help me with Hildebrand, I think that's the only other thing that I really need to do. Maybe I'll abandon this for now. No, I'll keep it here. I'll just put a thing through it. Okay. But I guess Hildebrand stuff really doesn't matter too much. I'm not gonna lie, since they did the octopus stuff, I'm just like, it was going so well. I mean, it's like, I think Hildebrand is funny because it's the cringe that I like. I'm one of those people where I love cringy humor that people don't think is funny at all. Like, what's that one show called? I Think You Should Leave, I think is what it's called. Oh god, what is it? Let me see. Yeah, I Think You Should Leave with Tim Robinson. If you've never seen that show, oh my god. It's just so dumb and not funny that it's just hilarious. It just becomes everything that it's not. And it's just great. I love it so much. I love that show. Uncle Ulti is a reoccurring. Oh, God. Why can't they just let him live in infamy in his little tentacle corner? Like, they just had to do it. It's okay. It's all right. Sword Art Online did it. You know, so many other popular forms of media have done it. It's cringe, but it's not. It's probably not the most cringe thing in the Hildebrand quest. You know, it's a Final Fantasy thing. Oh, I didn't know that. Oof. It's the worst. Oh, okay. Well, actually, in that case, that actually does make me look a little bit more forward to the. Is that? That is such a cool mount. Sheesh. Also free. Nice. That's good. Freddy's being a goober. He's just like begging for attention. Look at him. Goober butt. Alright, so either MSQ or Hildebrand would be... What do you get from collecting all the different dogs? I'm gonna act like I know what that means. Nice. Okay, so I guess let's just go to do the main story then. What's up, Fred? I didn't give you enough pets. Is that what's going on? ARR has horse mounts. Oh, I didn't know it was that organized. Oh, they're just hanging out. They're just straight chilling. Okay. All right. Fred, I gotta play my video game. When you collect all the EX mount, there's a capstone mount. There's a mount for getting all the mounts. Wow. An influential Ishgardian wishes to make the warrior of light. Okay. The same base. That's pretty dope. That's cool. We have been blessed with a rare opportunity, an audience with the ambassador of the Holy See of Ishgard. We are to treat with Sir Amaric, Lord Commander of the Temple Knights in Camp Dragonhead. It's considered a great honor to serve the Holy See directly as a Temple Knight. Needless to say, their leader wields tremendous political influence. We would be wise to court his favor. For whatever reason, I consider your attendance essential. Or for that reason, not for whatever reason. For that reason, I consider your attendance essential. If Sir Amaric wishes to meet the woman behind the legend, I would not deny him the pleasure of your company. The antecedents should see the wisdom of this plan when you request her permission to accompany me to Korthus. Mayhap you feel this to be a waste of your talents, which could doubtless be put to nobler use. If so, I should remind you that more good can be accomplished with the stroke of a pen than the thrust of a sword. Right? I don't even use a sword. I use a bow. But I understand what you mean. I did kind of miss the Final Fantasy music. Not gonna lie. Feels good. Between Genshin and Final Fantasy 14, it's just great music all around. It's just good stuff. Meeting with an Ishgardian ambassador, by all means, I think a wonderful idea. We have received no reports of etheric disturbances in the usual beast tribes and activity of late. If Alphanon believes your presence may help him to secure more favorable terms, I see no reason to deny him. No one sees any reason to deny anyone in this situation. Antecedent, I take it they have explained the situation. Yes, yet welcome thou these overtures are. I cannot help but wonder what prompted them. The Asgardians have spurned all contact with the other city-states for decades. Why reach out now? Would that I knew. The question of their motives is one that to which I have given no small amount of thought. Alas, I know no more than is generally known. Okay. The notoriously reclusive nation of Ishgard, situated at the center of Abelathia's spine, ruled by the Ishgardian Orthodox Church, at the head of which presides the Archbishop. Members of the original Aeolian Alliance formed in the wake of Alamhigo's fall some 2 decades ago. Friends of convenience who withdrew from the alliance as soon as the Imperial fleet was routed at battle. Okay. Since which time their borders have remained closed to all outsiders. They've rejected every one of their former allies' calls to reopen dialogue. So this is definitely previewing Heavensward, right? Because that's what I'm guessing this is for. Turning a deaf ear to their neighbors, please, even when the calamity loomed large. And on the fields of Cartano, where brave men and women laid down their lives in defense of the realm, their banners were conspicuously absent. I have tried to convince Ishgard to rejoin the alliance at every opportunity. My Twitch chat went away. Yippee-ki-yay. I have explained over and over again that unless Eorzea stands united, we cannot hope to preserve our freedom. One by one, our nations will fall, as once fell Alamhigo. And what have mine efforts yielded? Why not? Surely this can be considered a step in the right direction. I should hope so, rather than the lowly messengers we have been fobbed off with in the past. This time we shall meet with a man of genuine influence. Of course, I am not so naive to think that they could come to us out of the goodness of their hearts. We have something to desire, though I have yet to find out what. Probably something not very good, but such is the nature of diplomacy. They will bring their agendas to the negotiating table, and so will I, along with a handful of incontrovertible truths. If only nowadays people could just actually have like diplomatic debates. Everything is just everything just devolves into people just pooping on each other. Like that's literally it. The Empire will soon be at our doorstep once more. Indeed, you may be assured that I will expound upon this point and others. Let us depart for Camp Dragonhead. Our old friend Lord Harshafont is expecting us. Since our quest to recover the Enterprise, I understand you have further integrated yourself with the man. Excellent work. His fondness may prove useful to our cause. Yes. The legendary nod. All right. Let's go. Actually, you have anything to say? Though I know but little of Sir Amaric, I have faith that elf knows if it will bear fruit. Oh, that's good. I'm glad that you have faith in him. Wait, that's definitely not the right one. I need to let me get that there we go. Okay, click there we go. There we go. I did a thing. I did the thing. Freddy, I love you, but like I can't cuddle with you while I play a video game, okay? I need my arm to be available. You know, he like fell asleep like with his head just like bunted against my arm. And that's great, Fred. Like I love you too, but I need okay. I just feel bad because then I move and then he's like, ah, what? Why did you do that? It's like, well, sometimes I need to move. All right. Ah, ever a welcome sight. Our hearths have been stoked to blazing in preparation for your arrival. Oh, I might sneeze. Nope. I sneezed so many times yesterday. It would not do for such a distinguished personage to catch cold whilst enjoying our hospitality. The gesture is much appreciated. I fear I shall ever struggle in cold climes. You say climes or climates? Good, Master Alphanod. An honor, as always. Likewise, forgive us yet another imposition. I fear we have relied overmuch on your aid since you so generously assisted us in locating the Enterprise. Nonsense. Any debts incurred have long since been repaid. Besides, who can say what the future may bring? House 4 Temps may even seek the aid of your newly formed Crystal Braves. In any case, I am simply delighted that the Holy See is at last willing to grant you an audience. No doubt your discoveries at Snowcloak helped to justify the decision. This recent resurgence in heretical activity is of grave concern to us all. But to the matter at hand, Sir Amaric arrived at Camp Dragonhead earlier, and I am told he is eager to meet with you at your first convenience. You were doubtless weary from your journey and desirous to rest a while by the warmth of your hearth. But if you are willing to forego such comforts, pray inform the knight stationed outside the intessory. He will grant you entrance and send word to the other attendees. As inviting as your hearth sounds, I think it best we proceed to the intercessory. I don't know what that is. Forthwith. Intercessory. It's like a place into the accessory. Yes. Okay. Yes. Attendees. Where? I will not be fooled again. Okay. We have been expecting you. Please take ease inside and I shall summon the others. Yeah, screw that hearth.
Have faith, my friend.
Oh.
You need only state your case.
No! That's okay. It was not an important voice line. My immersion. Oh my god.
Commander Leveilleur, it is both an honor and a pleasure to meet you. I am Emmerich, Lord Commander of the Temple Knights.
Nice.
Alphino Leveilleur, at your service. Your reputation precedes you, Sir Emmerich. I think we will find that we have much in common.
He nodded. That's how you know he's a real one.
Speaking of reputation,
At least in some way.
yours towers over us all. Does it not?
It does indeed, Lord Commander.
I am not too proud to admit that I have followed your activities with an interest bordering on fascination.
Stalking.
Full glad was I to learn that you would be joining us.
Great, because I don't even know who you are. Or I
No.
didn't until before this.
Shall we begin?
Creepy. I don't like him as much anymore. He seemed kind of suave at first, but...
the Garleans will return in force ere long.
Mm-hmm.
What is more, we have yet to achieve a lasting victory over the primal menace. The beast tribes continue to summon their gods, and each incarnation is stronger than the last.
Yeah, it's not very good.
Ishgard is not immune to these threats. I must reiterate that it would behoove your nation to rejoin the Eorzean alliance.
Behoove.
Once again, I must respectfully disagree.
He's like, we straight chilling.
On what grounds?
Despite their presence in Kurthus, the Ixal do not concern us. Their territorial claims pertain to Gridanian lands, and it is the people of Gridania whom they harry. Consequently, the Holy See judges this to be a Gridanian affair, and Ishgard does not intervene in the internal affairs of other nations. Even were that not the case, our forces are wholly committed to the Dravanian conflict. We have not the knights
Dravanian
to spare.
conflict.
As for the Garleans, we are not ignorant of history. We have observed the rise and expansion of the Empire, and we agree that it is only a matter of time before they resume their campaign in Eorzea.
Then surely it would be in our best interests to present a united front.
Mayhap one day, but not yet. Gaius van Belsar is dead, and the legion of conscripts he left behind lacks the will to fight. We think it highly unlikely that they will emerge from behind the walls of their castra for some time.
Forgive me, but if Ishgard's position has not changed, why did you agree to this meeting?
It was not only as a representative of Ishgard that I came here.
Oh, okay. I thought he was just gonna stare at him.
It is not within my power to change Ishgardian policy, regardless of my personal feelings. There is, however, one area in which I may exert a measure of influence. Concerns have been raised over the supplies House Forton has offered to Revenant's Toll. These have led to calls for restrictions on the provision of aid to foreign powers. I can ensure that the shipments continue unabated.
Sir Emmerich, we would be in your debt.
No, you would not, for I require something in exchange. Of late, there has been a flurry of Dravanian activity, the purpose of which was not immediately clear. However, our astrologians have since observed alarming changes in the heavens. The dragon star waxes unnaturally bright, and there are whispers that it portends the resurrection of Midgard Sorma.
The fallen guardian of Silvertear Falls? That's absurd.
Full many times have I gazed upon the dragon's corpse still wound around the Agrius, and wondered how different our world might be if it yet lived to plague the skies. I do not know, and I do not wish to know, nor does any son of Ishgard. Yet the mere presence of Dravanian forces is not sufficient grounds to send knights to Mordona, whatever our astrologians say. As I told you before, we have not the forces to spare.
But we do. So you will intervene on our behalf if we agree to watch over the Keeper of the Lake.
Do you accept these terms?
I do. I will see that you are kept abreast of any developments. I regret that we could not come to a similar agreement on other matters, but I understand that you are not at liberty to make such decisions. Nevertheless, I hope that what we have accomplished here today will serve to demonstrate to your countrymen that we can work together towards a common goal. Mayhap one day we shall look back on this moment as the first step towards a united Eorzea.
I hope he
Mayhap we
doesn't.
shall, Commander.
I hope he doesn't eat those words. I really hope he doesn't eat those words.
What is the meaning of this? The caravan, my lord. It's been attacked. It was Iceheart, my lord.
Iceheart.
What? By the Fury! All our precautions were for naught?
Intense music. Dun 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 dun. Oh. Honestly, people have been crafting gear for me, so maybe I'll just take the money. None of those looks very particularly interesting from a glamour perspective. Okay, Fred, I know that you want to make consistent physical contact with me, but look at this. So pausey. Yeah, exactly. Like, mind your own business, Fred. What you doing? No, I like that he's super affectionate and snuggly, but sometimes he does get like a little absurd with it. Chances are that the next best gear for you would be augmented ironworks time gear unless you. Oh, okay. Those might look cool, but they're not. They don't work with my class. Pants. Just when we were starting to make progress. And to make matters worse, the caravan they spoke of was bound for Revenant's Toll of all places. Honestly, were I so inclined, I should think the gods were conspiring against us. Happily, however, I am not. I would know more of this attack. Let us speak with Lord Hashafont to find out what he has learned. Somewhere in the vast darkness. Fish. Okay. At this point, you could merely collect for glamour. Also, if you're innocent, yeah. My sincerest apologies for the interruptions, my friends, with situations such that we must act swiftly. I should turn off. Oh. No! I want to do. I can't remember what the button. That's it. Was it Shift Tab? No. It's this one. Okay. Shift Tab is the Steam overlay. I like doxed my friends list on accident. That's not great. I may have to edit that out of the stream afterwards. Not that anyone cares about me at all, but I try not to dox myself, you know? And I kind of, yeah. All right, so blah blah blah. 'Twas an ambush, swift and ruthless, and it's every night was slain. Every crate seized, then as quickly as they appeared, they were gone. It would be an impossible feat without knowledge of the route, knowledge to which only select few are privy, I presume. Quite, we can pursue the avenue of inquiry in due course. It seems to me that examining the scene of the ambush should be our first concern. Trail is yet warm. We must act swiftly as Lord Hushafan sent, lest crucial evidence be lost. You have a knack for discerning hidden truths. Why don't you go and inspect the ambush site in person? An excellent idea. Inform my men of your intent upon arrival. Okay. Okay. So we gonna go down here to Boulder Downs and talk to the peoples. Not great. As you can see, the left nary a crate behind. Whole thing's a bit odd. Would have been easier just to steal it. Yeah, that's true. Reckon they came prepared, probably with wagons of their own. Might be a squire receiving care of the observatory and could tell you something more factual. If he's awake, unlike myself, okay. Do. Nope. There we go. All right. Where you at? You are not an easy man to find, surviving squire. We came upon them before the entrance of the Hall of Seven Echoes. We marked them as lost. It looked like a journey for their leader, Colin. Her silver hair flowing in the wind, melting snow. Just a young girl. I had some poor lost lamb. I felt the same. Also, they drew so close. They exchanged some words. I couldn't hear. She leaned forward as if to kiss his cheek, and then he sighed and crumpled to the ground. Oh, red everywhere. I tried to fight, but took a blow to the head. And by the time I came to, the others were dead and the heretics were unloading the wagon. I couldn't. I mean, they'd have killed me, so I just stayed there. People spoke of deliverance and resurrection, and they spoke of Shiva. Well, that's traumatizing. Sorry, pal. That do be how it is sometimes, you know? That do be how it is. Tell you what. Do 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 do. Yeah, I mean they don't tell you that it do be how it is, but it do be. Certainly do be. You've returned. What news have you for us? The dude laid there. People died. Sad. Not good. Who's this Shiva? Have you not read a single line of the Enchiridion, Master Alphinaud? I don't know. Shiva was a traitor to kith and kin, an apostate who lay down with dragons. Now, we cannot expect all foreigners to know Ishgardian scripture so well, particularly when it concerns the patron saints of heretics. Say she is their patron saint? Oh no, it all makes sense now. Lord Halshafont, what was the caravan's cargo? If I remember correctly, it's a large quantity of crystals. Who'd have thought? Do you not see? Iceheart and their followers intend to summon Shiva as the beast tribe would a primal. I shall inform the Lord Commander at once. Well, now that you mention it, the wagon was full with, what was it? Was it plates? No. Was it expensive fabric? No. It's those crystal things that the beastmen use to summon their gods. Right. I shall inform the Lord Commander at once. Yep. Of course. I trust we can count on your continued support. It's like, you can count on me to point out the obvious for sure. The Scions of the Seventh Dawn are sworn to combat the primal threat. Our support is a given. I don't know. Maybe they don't know about how primals are summoned. I will need to send word to my brethren in reverence. Told our entire order must turn its efforts to the prevention of the summoning. Naturally, that includes you, though I'm sure you would not miss this for the world. I mean, those look cool. I don't think I can wear them, but I'll take them. If I glam something, does it still have to be like the same? Can it be like any class's gear? Like, are there gear limitations on glamour for class stuff? Also, I'm gonna take a very quick break and go to the bathroom and stuff. So I will be right back. Very, very quickly. I'll just make it super fast. Roll restrictions matter. Okay. I said super fast. That was not super fast. The lights in the, we have it so that like they're on a timer, so that like when the sun goes down, the lights turn on in the living room and stuff, and they weren't working. And I think it's because we added some more lights and stuff. I don't know. I don't understand how this stuff works, but here we are. Let's do more MSQ. Welcome back. Thank you. I do want to say, just since we're like a little bit into the stream and whatnot, people might watch this as a VOD. People, there's really not that many people here right now. I don't think there's really any. There's a couple people on Twitch. Well, anyway, if you haven't liked or followed or anything, you know I multi-stream every time I stream. We've got a friendly Discord. You're more than welcome to join. I've got the link pinned in both YouTube and Twitch chat. And yeah, you know, sub and like and all that stuff. I'm gonna be making some more content. Like I'll be on the grind here soon, I'm sure. I've just not been feeling super anyway, I don't know why I'm rambling. Okay, anyway, the persistent attacks on the caravan seemed to be a little more of a nuisance at first. The heretics were a problem, to be sure, but a relatively minor one. That was before I discerned the purpose behind their attacks. Of course, now they have my undivided attention. After apprising Minfilia of the situation, I shall summon a unit of Crystal Braves to assist you. As for you, pray join me in White Brim front. Since the incident at Snowcloak, and also what I might do, this, I had this idea because I've been watching more shorts, right? And I had this really good idea. The idea was to do the discussion videos, right? And then whatever the main topic of, or like whatever, like take a section of the discussion video and make a short out of it, and then have a link to the full video in the comment of the short. I've seen so many people do that, and I think that that would work really well for my channel, because I can get good viewership on shorts. Anyone can. It's less, it's more chaotic, right? So yeah, I've been thinking about doing that too. I don't know why I never tried that before, but that's such a good idea. Like just make a really quick clickbaity kind of like the most interesting thing I say in that entire video, just put it in that that short, and then yeah, okay, anyway. It is my hope that they have information which is help us to determine precisely where the heretics are hiding. Most shorts are just speed fed to viewers. Yeah, exactly. And because I don't do a lot, like, I don't know, some people post like meme kind of content, like funny content. Some people, like, there's all different kinds of shorts, right? But if my best content is me just talking, just discussion content, then it would make sense that I should just use the shorts to advertise that. I should just clip it and ship it, so to speak. Whew, that chili. Given our mutual enemy, Lord Drillamont should be eager to oblige us. I shall see you there then. Good. You didn't even wait for the nod that time, Alphanod. Rude. Alfie didn't wait for the nod. Alfie nod. You see, I'm hilarious. I should have been a comedian, but here I am on YouTube. He's so anti-nod these days. Yeah. They should name him. They shouldn't change his name to Alpha Not Nod. Or just Alpha Not. Kind of sounds like astronaut or something. Like Alpha Not. Like, sounds like he'd be going to space. Okay, where are you? I will find you. You cannot hide from me. I remember this guy. This is the guy that was originally very rude to me, and since then has been incredibly helpful. All right. Scions of the Seventh Dawn wish to join in the hunt for the Ice Heart. Your assistance is more than welcome, my friends. Considering the report I just received, I dare say your timing could be no better. We are all ears. A band of pilgrims was seen transport. I pinged Discord, right? Okay. I had a panic moment where I was like, I didn't ping Discord before this. A band of pilgrims was transporting a large number of crates to their west. Their garb appears to match the description provided by the squire who survived the attack. Alas, our scouts lost track of them at Stokecloak, the self-same frozen wall, which we speculated might conceal the heretics' hideaway. Suffice it to say, the disappearance of these pilgrims and their provisions all but confirmed our suspicions. I have heard enough. My knights will join the hunt. I took the liberty of summoning a unit of Crystal Braves to White Brim Front. Given the gravity of the situation, I trust you will agree that we must use every resource available to us. These are extraordinary circumstances, Commander. 'Twould be in our best interest to coordinate our efforts. Such was my intent from the start, Sir Amaric. And so it begins, my friend. Though I dare say it will prove an all too brief collaboration, Iceheart will not elude the combined forces of the Crystal Braves and Temple Knights for long. Also, another thing that I've noticed, this is completely random, but another thing I've noticed is that, like, I think I should, never mind. I started thinking about content creation and I was like, oh yeah, I'm gonna like try something else different or whatever. Anyway. Yes. Nevertheless, a wise man does not wager all upon the success of a single solution. There may yet be subtler means by which we can locate the heretic's lair. Mayhap Lord Drillamont has one in mind. Oh. Nani? Yes. Excellent. My lady, everything has been accounted for. Is there aught else you would have us do? Pray speak, and it shall be done. Is it that it? I don't wanna say I know who that is, but maybe I don't know who that is. Because I've only seen one other person. No, never mind. I can't use any of those. Boots. I think I'll just take the money. I keep meaning to rotate it, but I keep just dragging it off screen. Okay, well anyway. Bacon bread. Thick sliced bacon and twisted into a pattern resembling a sheaf of loaf. A sheaf of wheat. Interesting. I do like bacon, and I do like bread. It seems as though we are always one step behind our quarry, ever just beyond our reach. Though I would like to believe that the tables are about to turn, I must confess to having certain doubts. A joint effort may succeed where others have failed, but it could yet yield the self-same result. Fortunately, we are not without other options. I trust you haven't forgotten Inquisitor Goulame? I didn't read that. We have not. The mystery of how the heretic remained undiscovered for so long has been in our thoughts. It's a question of what steps might be taken to prevent similar breach of security in the future. Accordingly, we conducted an exhaustive and covert evaluation of everyone. Though some were found to have committed certain minor transgressions, one possible heretic, if this man pledged himself to Ironheart's cause, we have taken note of the movements, blah, blah, blah. The man's watch is to end soon, at which point we must report to Sir Jean Chamont in the yard. I would have you keep an eye on him. If he ventures beyond the walls, follow him discreetly. Should he meet with the heretic, do not interfere. Simply watch and listen. I have seen to it that the suspect knows nothing which could endanger our plans. Okay. Observe the heretic. Stare at the heretic. Lick the heretic. Maybe don't lick it. And leaves through the southwest gate. Where you going? Huh? Mr. Heretic? Where you think you're headed? Huh? Think you're gonna spill the beans, Mr. Heretic? Well, I don't think so. I think not. I like how after he vanished, the footsteps, like you could still see the foot. Okay. Dun 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 dun. Oh, he's running. Dun 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 dun. All right. He's in a secret, sneaky cave, huh? He's sneaking around in a sneaky. I don't see anyone. Oh. There he is. Hey, where in the seven hells are you? I'm freezing my bollocks off here. I'm here, you blundering oaf. Why are you late? Standing on the wall, why else? I have duties to fulfill, you know. Your sole duty is to the, bloody echo. Lower your voice so they'll hear us in white brim front. Yes, of course, the temple knights are Mumble Mumble and Snowcloak. This is what you bring me? We already knew about Mumble Mumble. Our comrades in Boulder Downs will use the tunnels. Mumble Mumble. Dead before they know what's happening. Nevertheless, Mumble Mumble. If you waste my time again, is that clear? Crystal. Get it? Because that's the world that I'm on. Okay. All right. If you take one thing away from this stream, it's that you should probably watch I Think You Should Leave. And if you don't, if you watch it and you really think it's not funny and stuff, then you probably should just unsub to me. Cause that's what I'm, you know. Hey, welcome Crowdcard. I really do just have to go in here and then disorientingly fly up the staircase. Oh god, it like hurt my eyeballs. All right. Did your investigation bear fruit? Oh, much fruit. Much laborious fruit. I see. I shall have the man detained at once. His guilt is plain. Would that you could have heard their words more clearly. Yet the few snatches you were able to make out are nonetheless enlightening. It would seem the heretics are aware of our operation and are confident that they can thwart it. Their comrades in Boulder Downs are key to their plans, which means it is key to our plans that they be rooted out and put to the sword. Cool. I think I grabbed the leg version of those boots. So I'll just get that for congruency's sake, even though it doesn't matter. All right, the allied forces of Snarkloak are in danger. Okay. We have long suspected that the heretics use a network of secret tunnels to traverse the highlands undetected. Given what you overheard, I fear that Snowcloak may be riddled with such passageways that the heretics in Boulder Down are planning to use them to take their forces unawares. Needless to say, we cannot allow that to happen. A contingent of House Durandare knights are on patrol in the area, and I shall order them to begin searching for the heretics at once, but knowing nothing of our enemy's numbers or readiness, I cannot say for sure. Though I put my ease if you were consent to assist my knights with the search. Sure. All right. Woo. I hope I'm not getting sick. I'm just gonna convince myself that I'm not. And hopefully that's enough to make me not get sick. I'm just gonna say, yeah, yesterday I just kind of felt a little poopy, and now all of a sudden I feel 100% perfect. Nothing wrong here. No sickiness happening over here. Crush it with confidence. Exactly. Kill it with kindness. To myself. I'm in perfect health. It's great. Everything's great. I don't think I've ever been over here. Okay. Not a hostile presence. I probably should have summoned my burb. There we go. Also, I think I don't remember if I changed my bird to healer mode. I don't think I did. Get Shrek. Oh, there's more of you. You want more, huh? I'll show you what's what. Buster. Pal. Yeah, that's right. Die. Oh. Do not get sick, I demand this. Exactly. It's actually impossible. It's not even physically impossible, it's also logically impossible for me to get sick, because not only is it physically impossible, but the very definition of my being is that sickness is not allowed. That doesn't make it, you know what I mean? Things and whatnot. It's like square circles, right? Lowcat getting sick. It's the same nonsense, right? It doesn't even mean anything. Okay. All right. My knight sent no word of your coming. What has happened? What is that in your hand? By the Fury, those were veterans with years of service. And now they lie dead in the snow. Their bodies must be recovered and... No, we have not the men to spare. Not now, not while Iceheart prepares to summon an abomination. The heretics who dispatched were not sufficient number to contend with the combined strength of the Temple Knights and the Crystal Braves. There must be others. I'll wager they are on their way to Snowcloak as we speak. To make matters worse, it seems the traitor you followed managed to pass the heretics something of value after all. The parchment you recovered is a timetable of the guardsmen's watches at our outpost in Snowcloak. The traitor was stationed there long before he aroused our suspicions. Would that we had caught him sooner. With this information, the heretics would know when the watch was weakest. They could use their tunnels with impunity to prepare their ambush. Anew. The timetable has not changed, you see. Of course, it will be changed now. But the heretics may already be in position. House Durandare must send reinforcements, even if it means withdrawing the knights from the Stone Vigil. I can see no other way to safeguard the lives of our allies. Time is of the essence. While my knights make ready to depart, the heretics may take our allies in Snowcloak unawares. Superior training and equipment will avail them not if they are cut down ere their swords are drawn. But all is not yet lost. If you leave now, there may still be time to warn them. Make haste, I beseech you. Fly to Snowcloak and tell Sir Amarek everything we have discovered. Okay. I will go swiftly into the night. Or is it quietly into the night? I will not go quietly into the night. Well, I will go quietly into the air with this important message. Also quickly, I will do that. With haste. Many speeds. Much flying. Wow. Dun, 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 dun. This is a welcome surprise, perhaps the only one thus far. As you can see, we have yet to uncover any hidden... You have my gratitude. Truth be told, we suspected the heretics might be plotting such an attack. Now that we have confirmation, I shall place my knights on high alert. Has Commander Levele been informed? The Braves must be made aware. Fly to Snow Clove. With all expedience for this quest is of paramount importance to the realm. It's okay. It's okay. You tried really hard. You know, typos happen. No one can blame you for it. It must be here. I am certain of it. Why else would they go to such lengths to defend Snowcloak? Just but a pity this discovery comes when our enemy has such an advantage. Forward, blah blah blah. Okay. Confound it, this is all wrong. Extra test is scrambling to save our own skins when we should be rightly straining every sinew to find disturb. Stop this damnable summoning. Typos happen. There's me, the living, breathing typo. Well, that's why they make spell checker. Oh. There she goes again. Kicking booty. That was close. They didn't hurt you, did they? Only my pride. There will be others nearby. We must see that they are given a similarly warm welcome. Commander Levelole. Levelole. There's been a development, sir. Together with the Temple Knights, we have secured the entrances to some half-dozen tunnels. After spotting the enemy breaking the surface, that isn't all, sir. We think that one of them may be important. Certainly the heretics near flung themselves upon our swords to defend it. Aha! Just as suspected, among this warren of tunnels lies the entrance to Iceheart's lair. Some of the others. We're going in. A moment, Alphanod. The tunnel in question is barely wide enough for 2 men abreast. We cannot say with any certainty where it leads, much less what is waiting for us there. Furthermore, we have no way of knowing how many heretics are still lurking here on the surface. What if they were to converge on this point after we entered the tunnel? For all we know, we could be funneling our forces into a trap. I take your point. If the tunnel is indeed as narrow as you say, greater numbers would be a hindrance. Would be more a hindrance than a help. Should we encounter difficulty, our own allies would be welcome. Would become an obstacle to escape. Oh my goodness, golly gee, willikers. I will someday learn how to read all the text without constantly stumbling over myself in this game. A change of plans. While we rendezvous with Sir Aymeric to keep the heretics at bay here, you will go wherever that tunnel leads. If you find Iceheart at the end of it, do not let her escape. You venture into the unknown, so see that you are prepared for anything. I suggest you call upon your allies, though not too many. Or Papalimo will sulk. Okay. Precisely 7 allies you need. You need 6.5 friends. Exactly. 6.5. The entrance to the tunnel, ma'am. It's just over there. Have we not seen the heretics breaking the surface? We never would have noticed it. Per Sir Americ's orders, we'd stand guard. Please be aware that even should you encounter significant risks, we cannot leave our post. Okay. All right. Sheesh. Oh. They're trying really hard to... They're trying to get out. They're scared and confused. Lost, dazed, even. Huh. That's like some pro Skyrim mountain climbing right there. Good job. I'm proud of you. Okay, so. Didn't even need the horse. Okay, so Snowcloak is this one. Did you guys want to go with me on it? I don't know what that noise was. That was loud on my end. Okay. Do I hit commence? Oh, okay. Light party. The not too many party. The I don't have enough friends party. Pretty. So peaceful. Let's murder everything. I'm guessing we're gonna just grab everything. All the aggro. Whoa. Oh. Oh, okay. Why am I not attacking it? There we go. And then I'll go ahead and use that. Come here, murder dogs. I'm not gonna cast my next song yet. I'll wait. Oh, a big white bear. Okay, that bear is that's rabies. That's what that is. Opens the doors to silence. Is it ironic? Call it silence? Or is it like what is that? Is it like apropos? I don't know. We're gonna kill everything, right? It really will be silent then. Oh, hello. Hello there, big boy. One deal. I should probably use my dots. Brisky. Well, hey now. Nice. We're grabbing the ice sprites too. Murder all the things. I got frostbite. Prepare to die! Prepare to die! Well, that's mighty rude. Do I gotta shoot those balls or something, or just not step on it? Oh, okay, they're bombs. I see. Oh! You go bounce, bounce. Big bounce, bounce. Oh, sweet Jesus. Okay. It's Snow Cloak. The music, yeah. I was thinking, like, this place is so beautiful and pretty and calm and happy, and it's like, let's go murder everything there. Huh? How about that? Let's do us a whole bunch of murder. It makes me feel kind of bad. It's like a trampoline. He's our bounce house. He's Sir Bouncy Castle. Yeah, we're murdering him, and he's like trying to play like Bouncy Castle with us, and we're just straight like charging into this Yeti's home, committing the most atrocious murder. Ow! I see that I should have timed that better. Oh. Oh God. Oh God, are they gonna go? Okay. I thought those were gonna go off. I don't really care about any of this. I was casting elbow drop. Better not get hit by that. Whoa, what the hell is happening? Okay, there we go. In dungeons, do mobs have just infinite aggro range? Is that how that works? Is there a limit? I forgot to cast my buff. Oh. Oh. Oh, we have a limit break, I guess. I always forget that that's there. I can't believe I just never knew that that was like a party-wide thing for like so long. I feel awful. Just using it up all the time. I guess when I was running by myself and just using the MP... What the what kind of fresh hell did you crawl out of? Nice. Yeah, once they're aggro, they won't stop. Okay. I wondered about that. Oh. I don't know. These mobs really, these aren't like really worth using the whole buffing stuff on, are they? Anyway. Well, hey Zoe, I hope you're having a good one, by the way. It's been pretty good. It's definitely, I mean, it's significantly more interesting. Stand behind the blue ice. Gotcha. The whole thing is blue ice. Oh. Oh god, no, no. I'm trying to like hit buttons. Well, now it all makes sense. Oh boy. They got me with that one. What's my dodge button? It's like C. It's my jump backwards button. Bongo, no. I don't even have the heal action for Bard, so I can't do anything. But I don't know when I get healing, but that would be useful. Oh, this is the last boss, right? Someone should use the limit break for sure. Yeah, you're gonna cast your freaking lunar howl of doomy-to-doo. Whoa! Oh, I should use my dots again. Oh, I should also cast. Oh my god. I'm sorry, I'm not playing super great right now. Who's targeting you? No. Well, you're rude, sir. And for that, you are dead. No one's gonna use the limit break. I guess I'll go ahead and use one. I mean, oh, those aren't blue. Those are like pink. I see. I understand. That was a nice rescue. Yeah, yeah. I don't know why I didn't notice that the first time. It's like there are pink ones and then there's blue one. Yeah. Gotcha. You don't? You don't to what? Also, why is my Twitch chat like not? There we go. Bard doesn't really get any heal actions besides Warden PM or something. There, I'm pretty sure there's one. I get like a single. Like, it's just like a quick cast heal, I think, on a single party member. At least that's what I thought. You didn't notice it either on your first try.
The tales do not do you justice, warrior of light.
Oh.
Yes, I know who you are, and you know who I am. I was given the name Izel, but I earned the name Iceheart.
Pulls out bow.
This endless cycle of hatred, of bloodshed, of sorrow. You would see it continue, O noble warrior of light. I would not. I will not. I will bring an end to this war between dragon and man, no matter the cost. In time, you will come to understand that what we do for the greater good. For Eorzea, for Hydaelyn.
Puts it away. That looks like the same color that the crystal looked in the vision when it was like all dark and stuff. Huh. That was different than I expected it to be.
That took longer than I expected. That was shorter than I expected. What news? Well, I guess the fighting and stuff took time. So Iceheart is a pseudonym. Not that it matters. She managed to escape is regrettable, but your description of that beast indicates that you clear a path. The Temple Knights can begin to survey the tunnels. Mayhap they will even find a route past the ice wall. Wouldn't that do wonders for their fight against the heretics? The Crystal Braids would certainly share credit for it too. 12 be praised. We may yet turn the situation to our advantage, assuming we stop Iceheart before she summons Shiva, of course. Needless to say, our fellow Scions have not been idle. This is the first time I think in the story that we've seen a human attempt to summon a primal, basically, right? Like we saw the Mughals do it, the Beastmen do it, but like the humans haven't tried yet, right? Good tanking, fam. I kind of walled the wall. Off the top of my head, the only non-healers with direct heals were a couple of hits. Gotcha. Ralgar once in Little Almehigo. Oh, okay. Which reminds me, if you were intending to track down or trudge back to Camp Dragonhead to report the day's events, don't. The antecedent should be here any minute. I can only assume some people enjoy subjecting themselves to this cold. I like cold weather. I prefer cold weather. Like, if it's hotter than 70 degrees, it's too hot. Like, 72 degrees is too hot. 70 degrees is fine. 50s and 60s are great. Oh, that is a cute coat. I trust your time there have proved useful. Would that it had earned your countless text, but we found with questionable veracity. The accounts of Shiva's life and deeds are sparse and contradictory, only agreeing upon one point. She lay down with a dragon, the gravest of all sins, according to the Ishgardian faith. Yet in the eyes of Iceheart foes, the act of blessed dragon. How such a thing could be impossible is quite another question. Suffice it to say, I've ever find a useful answer in the archives of House Four Times. Let me, this isn't voiced, so let me turn that off. Much knowledge has been lost over the centuries, though in this case, one wonders by circumstance or design. I wish I lived in a 72-degree area. How hot does it get where you live? So, curious. We've been having a lot of like 90-degree days here, which is pretty awful. But luckily, my house is pretty well insulated, so it stays pretty nice in here. But going outside is just, it's not nice. Much knowledge has been lost over the centuries, though in this case, one wonders if it is by circumstance or by design. You said that Iceheart took a moment to plead her case prior to escaping, did you not? I don't know if I said that or not, because I don't say anything. Viewed with prejudice, most would agree that bringing an end to the endless war serves the greater good. I think Sir Aymeric might take issue with her methods. He has a cool sword, although the pommel is kind of like laughably big. Like, so is the handle. So is the guard. So is the entire sword. I don't care if a few stragglers manage to escape. Until the sappers confirm that a tunnel is safe, the men are to not search it. Yes, Lord Commander. Dun, 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 sprints away. You pursue your foes with less zeal than I had expected, Sir Amaric. Lest you misunderstand, I do not deny that our enemy has given us good reason to be prudent. I merely meant, you being a man of faith, that I had expected a certain single-mindedness. After all, was it not by the will of Halon that your ancestors came to this land? Why they took up arms against the Dravanians? What would they have done in your position, I wonder? There are those who believe that faith is a renunciation of free will. That unquestioning devotion is required of all who would live a life in service to the Fury. Such righteous fervor may well serve a knight on the front line, less so a leader of men. We are all at liberty to interpret the scriptures as we will. I choose to believe that the Fury would value the lives of her followers over the deaths of her enemies. But I would not presume to speak for the knights of Eld. 'Twas a different time, nay, a different era, and scripture tells us only so much. Because of the humidity, we usually have 97 to 104 heat index on daily most of the year. Now it's monsoon season, though it rains a lot, so it's a lot cooler. Oh, that sounds awful. Would that tell us more? Green hair. That man is awfully pragmatic for a servant of the Holy See. A welcome trade at the negotiating table, to be sure, less so when when one's enemies are making ready to harness the power of a god. Mayhap he does not truly believe that Iceheart's plan can succeed. Truth be told, I too remain somewhat skeptical. Shiva was a real, living, breathing woman. Of that there can be no doubt. In this respect, she differs from every other figure to have been summoned, each of whom was worshipped as a god. The sole exception being good King Mughal, the myth made manifest in response to the fervent supplications of the Mughals guard. Saint Shiva may differ, but what of the heretics? They are a tribe of outcasts at war with a mighty nation who yearn for the resurrection of the one who embodies their beliefs. If that is not placing one's faith in a higher power, then what is? Crystals and conviction, Menphilia. They have them both in abundance. Which means I have a negative cold resistance, so 68 is already a little too cool. That's funny. That's funny. No, I love it. I need it. I need it to be like 60, 70 degrees. That's perfect. Can that truly be all that is required? My survey team has concluded a preliminary analysis of the Aetherite Iceheart used to escape. They believe that she teleported to another Aetherite somewhere not far to the west. Oh, you look at the escort. Despite the apparent proximity of this second Aetherite, however, they have been wholly unable to detect its presence directly. Unless Iceheart has some means to mask its signal, I can only presume that she had it destroyed to prevent us from following her. I think a lot of people would. True. Without the means to teleport as she did, we have no choice but to search for an alternate route, most likely a tunnel, assuming one exists. Let us not give up on teleportation just yet. One of our colleagues in Charleon may be able to assist us. I pray that you are right. I do not think how long it will take for us to survey an entire tunnel system. That's a good point. True. People do be dying. While Menphilia looks into our Aetherite problem, I would like to request your assistance with another matter. The third unit is currently tracking the remnants of the heretic force which attacked us. However, the search goes poorly despite our numbers. Coerthas is vast, and Iceheart's followers know the terrain better than we. Your knowledge of this region may serve to hasten the process. The sooner we capture Iceheart's followers, the sooner we can press them for their leader's whereabouts. Also, though this is admittedly a selfish request, I feel that my braves would benefit immensely from working alongside you. While we have our share of veterans, we also have more than a few less experienced recruits, many of whom look up to you, in case you were not aware. Nod. Nod.
Ah, he was supposed to nod. He didn't. Good. I knew you would understand. Yu is gonna praise you of the details. When the task is complete, come and find me at the observatorium. Captain Ilberd and I are meeting there to discuss the latest developments in this investigation. The Temple Knight shall hold Snowcloak in our absence. Let us... All right. Hello. There you are. Commander Levler instructed me to wait for you. Well, here I am. Your assistance is most welcome. Believe me, most of the third hail from Ul'dah, and for a man accustomed to the feel of sand beneath his boots, the crunch of snow can be rather disconcerting. But to the matter at hand, nary a moment ago, I received word that the heretics we seek have been spotted making for Danifin Pass. My braves are already in pursuit, and I should be grateful if you would join them. I myself shall be taking part in the hunt. Never let it be said that I do not earn my coin. Yeah, you show them. You prove them. You prove them wrong. Anyone that says you don't earn your coin, they about to be like, dang. They do though. They do be earning that coin. Though. And ain't that the truth? Third unit brave? What's wrong? Those balls, my ankles are on fire. Caught my boots on a rock or something and twisted it as I fell. The others when I head through Jennifer Pass, hurry, you might catch it if you're not sure where to go. You know, actually, if you had like an injury like that, the snow, I mean, you have plenty of snow to fight your inflammation with right there. So that's actually not like a terrible situation. Those balls! I thought, I'm not gonna lie, I thought he... What? All right, sorry. I thought he said, I thought he was gonna be like my balls, you know, like I hurt my balls. I thought that's what he was. Where am I going? Oh, okay. I see. Fresh Prince of Bel-Air. I'm sorry. Oh. Third unit brave. Cyan, what are you doing here? The heretics, I'm not sure. There was a great scale beast and Yu Hase. I think he went on his own. Heretics split up, so we did too. Okay. Come on. Hateful. Filled with hate, these Harriers. That's no way to live. That's how you know you've already lost. How embarrassing. I was so intent on following the heretics tracks that I almost failed to notice that they had doubled back. Almost, mind you. One tried to sneak up behind me and got a knife in his gut for his troubles. Knife in the gut for his troubles. I thought myself alone, so I started searching the dead man's knapsack for anything of interest, and lo and behold, before his friends found me, I came upon this. Withdraw in groups of 3 or less to the observatorium, give the signal and wait. The merchant will be watching, be late, and be left for dead. Speaks for itself, does it not? They can't possibly mean to rendezvous inside of a place, so we should restrict our search to the surrounding areas. Let me rephrase that. You should restrict your search to the wilderness around the observatorium. I will need more than a moment's rest to recover from these wounds. Okay. Glad I could be of service. Wounded potato. Little blues potato. Although I am through with listening to your excuses, we leave now. How? The woods are crawling with those blue coats, and the knights are searching every wagon that passes through the gates. Nani? Well, stay with her then if you think you'll fare any better. Well, hey now, there's no need for that. Alphanod, why'd you just stand there? There are places like this in my homeland, sacred snow-capped peaks where blood must not be shed. Yet your lands ever thirst for the blood of the fallen, and by your deeds it has drunk deep. No, I've done no wrong. None but meat in secret with what? None but meat in secret with heretics. None but meat. That could be interpreted in a couple different ways. In secret with heretics. Deny it all you will, we shall have the truth from you yet. Inquisitors are not the ones skilled in the art of interrogation. Exactly. Damn it all. The dramatic falling to the ground. Like I have literally never seen someone in exasperation like fall to their knees. like no, for why? You know, like I've never once seen that in my life. Fancy meeting you here. I presume your work with the third brought you hither. What a tangled web. It's like, it's just funny to me that that's like the go-to for like movies and games, is like when someone's just like so flustered they just like crumble to the ground. It's like I've actually never seen someone do that. Except for like, you know, almost like in joking, like jest, you know, like being like, oh no. Okay. What a tangled web. Lest you wonder, we came not for the heretics, but for the merchant who has been conspiring with them. He came to our attention during the course of our investigation into the ivy. It's beggar's belief. I know, but it seems our favorite Garlean spy may have been providing assistance. Iceheart. Were it not for the efforts of Lady Urgarian Shinobi, we may never have discovered this connection. Master Alphanod is too kind. I fear my people and I have done little to aid your search for this spy. We long to strike back against the Empire and weaken their influence in this land to prevent the tragedy which befell Doma from reoccurring. The days ahead and the work they promise will require a very particular set of skills. Skills which I am fortunate enough to possess. God, why? I will find you. And I will kill you. If you allow it, I will accompany you until the investigation is complete. That is a most generous offer, Lady Ugari, and one which I would gladly accept. Thank you, though I may disappear for a time. Know that I shall never be far and shall always be watching. That taken reference. Yeah, exactly. It's like literally, it's so on the nose. A comforting thought. Come, let us wait inside for Captain Elber to return and deliver his report. I do like that she said that too, because like she's totally the kind of character who would say that. Okay. Captain Obert seems confident that the merchant's resolve would swiftly crumble when pressed. If so, we should have new information ere long. As to whether it will bring us any closer to learning the Ivy's identity, I would rather not say. Given our adversary's cunning, I shall consider us fortunate if we are spared another wild dodo chase. The gods know we have more than enough to occupy our time as it is. Okay, so that's the end of that quest, right? So that means that starting the next quest would be the next quest. I wish I had a better, I just wish I had a better reference for like, you know, like I wish I had like a little like timeline that I could look at and be like, you are here in the story, right here. That way I could just know for sure what, how much progress, because I feel like I probably actually didn't do too much, but it's already been like 2 hours. And I'm like, I'm trying to figure out like, I wonder if the next quest is going to take like an hour or if it's going to be like one of the faster ones. or what? And then that leads me to ask another question, which is, does it really matter if I plan on ending stream anyway? No, I'll probably what I'll probably do is stream tomorrow, because I was really busy today and I kind of started to stream really late, and I don't want to stream super late because I've actually been getting tired like earlier than normal. Normally I'm up till like 2 or 3 in the morning, but I've been falling asleep at like midnight 1, which is weird for me. But I think I might as well just like pick back up stream tomorrow, do like another stream tomorrow, keep pushing the story, because I'm like so close to Heavensward. Like I just want to get there, right? And then we can do Coils of Bahamut and all that other fun nonsense. I appreciate you guys sticking around and like, you know, not unsubbing or anything, considering that there was like a little brief of time, little gap period where I didn't stream very much, and you know, and then I streamed some Genshin and people still stuck around, so that's great. Super close to Heavensward. Yeah, I can like taste it. I can like taste it, you know. I can feel it all around me. I feel like we might even hit it next, like tomorrow. We might hit Heavensward. I don't know for sure, but I have a feeling that if I just push really hard on the main story for like a couple, maybe 3, 4 more, 5 more hours, probably get there, right? So good stream though. It's definitely been a good stream. I had a good time. It's fun to jump back into Final Fantasy. I kind of like doing this streaming thing where I kind of just bounce between the 2 games, you know. It's kind of nice, actually, because I feel like one thing that makes stream, like I never want stream to feel like, it's hard to describe. Like, you know, when you go to work, like you go to your job and you have you have like, you might not mind your job, right? But like, it's like the redundancy, it's the like you're just like, you're doing the same thing over and over. That's what wears down on me more than anything else, to be honest. Is like, if I expect myself to stream a certain game during stream and I don't actually feel like playing that game, that's when stream is like a chore, right? It's like, oh, I don't really feel like playing this game, but I'm gonna stream it, but I don't feel like playing it. And that's kind of like that's the thing I'm trying to avoid. I want to just kind of do what I feel like doing, and that makes streaming feel more like approachable and less like, oh, I gotta do the Genshin for the people, right? And that's been nice. It's been nice. Although, you know, like I can tell, you know, some people are frustrated with it. Like my overall viewership has gone down. When I was doing just Genshin, I definitely had more consistent viewership. And I think literally the reason for that is just because when you're covering one game, all the content you release, like this is what I've noticed. I'll release like Genshin content and people will sub to it. And then I'll release like, I'll stream Final Fantasy 14, right? So I'll do a Genshin video and then I'll have a Final Fantasy stream. And the people that have subbed to me from the Genshin video will see the Final Fantasy stream, and some of them, not all of them, some of them will unsub. Just because they're like, oh, I subbed for Genshin, what's this? I don't want this, unsub. And it's like, well, okay, but like also, you know, I like to do other things too. Anyway. Yeah. So what I'm gonna try to do instead is make more broad conversational videos about gaming. Like instead of just talking about Genshin or just talking about Final Fantasy, I think that like yeah, I guess some people like that brand loyalty. Yeah, well, see, okay, there's different kinds of ways people approach YouTube, right? Like, I'm a content creator, so I view other YouTubers as my peers, right? Even though I'm a very small YouTuber, I've been doing it long enough where, like, I watch other YouTubers, like Erotic Walrus, for instance. I mean, I literally got started, Erotic Walrus, like, convinced me to start YouTube, right? So, like, I view him as a peer. He's like a friend, a peer, a coworker. I don't know, however you want to put it or whatever. And but then, so some people watch YouTube and they're watching it because they want something from the person. Like someone might sub to me because like I have this one video. This is the funniest thing ever, by the way. One of my most successful videos ever is literally just a video about me. Like, I played Tower of Fantasy for like a month, right? And I made one guide video about tank teams, because playing like, you can like do different team compositions in Towers of Fantasy, and one of the team compositions you can do is like a tank team, right? So it's like you get 2 tanks and like, I think like a DPS or something or whatever, and or 2 tanks and a healer or whatever you're doing. Anyway, it was actually pretty cool. Like, it was a good, anyway, I made a video about it. To this day, that is one of my most viewed videos. One of my most viewed videos is about a video game. Oh my, I'm sorry about that beeping noise. That was just stupid. I hate that. One of my most viewed videos is literally about a video game that I don't even play anymore. Like, at all. Like, I don't play it at all. And so anyone that subs to me, like, they see that video, right? They watch that video and they're like, oh, this person made a really useful Tower of Fantasy video. I'm gonna sub to them because maybe in the future this person will make more useful Tower of Fantasy video content. And then the next video I release, because that video is like over a year old, right? It's like really old. It's like the next video I release is like a Genshin video. And they're like, I wanted Tower of Fantasy. This is not what I want. And so they unsub. And then some people are like they watch YouTubers and they don't watch the YouTubers for the content that they're trying to get. They watch the YouTubers for the personality. So some people, instead of viewing it like, oh, I wanted Tower of Fantasy content and you're not doing Tower of Fantasy content, it's like, oh, you're the same, like, you're a cool person and I like how you vibe or whatever. And then that's why they follow a person. Honestly, like, I kind of want to attract the latter. Like, I want people to follow me because they like the vibes of the stream, because like I've mentioned before, I don't think really anyone can stick with a game for a long time and still genuinely enjoy it. Like, in terms of content creation. Like, I mean, like, I still enjoy Genshin. Do I enjoy Genshin as much as I enjoyed it, like, during the peak of my honeymoon phase for it? No. Like, it's like a different kind of enjoyment. Like, I have a lot of lore appreciation. I love digging into the lore. I love like reminiscing on quests and like, I don't know. It's just like, it's a whole different ball game for me with that now. But like, if you make content about a single game over and over and over and over and over and over and over, it's gonna kill it for you. And I just don't think that it's healthy for us to expect that to be how people approach content. And for some people it works. For some people it seriously does work, and good for them and whatever. But I've always, like, as a gamer, I've always played like a lot of different games, right? Like, I know there's probably people who they have like a specific genre of game they play, like a fighting game player, like someone who plays fighting games might not play shooters, right? Or whatever. But I don't know, I just too eclectic. I mean, I guess I really do love RPGs like a lot. Like, I love RPGs like a lot, but I just like so many other games from so many other different genres. Some people just have unconditional love for certain games. For them, it doesn't get old nearly as quickly as, I guess. Yeah, I get it. And like, it's entirely dependent on a number of factors. Like, part of my enjoyment for Genshin is unconditional in the fact that the love I have for it is based on the time and energy and nostalgia and memories that I have of Genshin. Like, that is a self-feeding system where it's like, I have love for the game because I've loved the game for years. So it's like, you know, it's like a self-reinforcing concept. That being said, you know, it's like, yeah, I think that like people get too attached to the novelty of games. Like, novelty is important to enjoy or whatever, but it's not the whole cat's meow, so to speak. It's kind of like for instance, this is something that I've actually really noticed with gaming, and I'm gonna make a video not about this specifically, but about like something very related. Okay, well, anyway, gamers seem to view fun as like a dopamine rush. There are a lot of gamers, to them, having fun is like, ooh, big endorphin rush, right? I would argue that an endorphin rush can be fun, but an endorphin rush in and of itself is not fun. That is not what fun is. And I think that it is unhealthy to equivocate those things, right? To make them sound like they're the same thing, because they're not. And you can have fun even if you're not just like if you're playing a game and you're not getting that constant dopamine rush of like, ooh, I'm doing something new and fascinating, or ooh, it's like shiny, whatever, you know. It's like once that's gone, you can still have fun. You can just enjoy something a little more mundane than that and get, I would say maybe it's not like, it's like the difference between playing, I don't know, it's like you go on a roller coaster, you have fun, right? I don't, because I hate heights and I hate roller coasters, but like people go on roller coasters, they have fun, right? That is a certain kind of fun. There are different kinds of fun, and I don't know, people like get too expectant about what the game should be doing for them and how they should be feeling about the game in order to enjoy it. I kind of think is what it boils down to. Because there are so many games like Monster Hunter, Dark Souls, like there's a lot of game franchises where they're not approachable, and it's not fun in an instantly gratifying way. Like those games are fun in a way where like you have this like long-term satisfaction payoff of learning and growing. Like I would argue that games like that actually teach you that you can have fun from like a very unique perspective. Like you can have fun from frustration in a way where like something can be challenging and you can have fun approaching and conquering that challenge. And that in its own way will create an endorphin rush. Anyway, but that's not that endorphins rush does not constitute fun, is the thing that I'm trying to just say, is that like people get too obsessed with saying like hormones equal my direct experience, which is just like, you know, or endorphins, I mean, not hormones, like dopamine and serotonin. Like I think actually there have been some recent studies that have shown that serotonin is not nearly as connected to things like depression as we think it is. Anyway, I'm not gonna let this drag on for too much longer. It's been a good stream. I had fun. I will do my best to work on doing more discussion content, but yeah, I've kind of just been, I don't know, I've just been in a weird funk lately. Like I mentioned to you guys that I'm gonna be starting the hormone therapy and stuff, and that's gonna be happening on the 11th is when I start that. So I'm getting very close, but it just feels like I'm like, it feels like I'm in this weird in-between phase, you know, where like I want to start the therapy because I want to know, like a lot of people report that they immediately get not immediately, but like over the course of the first couple weeks or whatever, that there's a change in their mental state, which is indicative of it being like a proper course of action for them to alleviate their dysphoria, which is depression, you know, like there's anyway, I've always been really sensitive to medication. Every time I take you know how some people say it takes a long time, like it takes weeks for them to notice how their antidepressant makes them feel. Like for me, when I took an antidepressant, I could tell a distinct difference in how I felt after like 2 days. Like seriously, after like 2 days, I could tell very clearly how the antidepressant was making me feel. I've always been very sensitive to medication, like that. So I kind of have a feeling that I'm gonna tell within the first week or so if there are any mental changes, if there are any like if it helps. Like I have like I disassociate a lot. I have a lot of brain fog in the sense that like I don't like to feel present, you know, and I think a lot of that kind of has to do with the disassociative tendencies of not feeling comfortable with who I am. Like, staring at this stream preview is draining me emotionally because I don't really like how I look. Anyway, so that's gonna be about all I do for this stream tonight. And I will be back tomorrow for some more stream. Make sure we'll do a nice we'll probably try to go like 3-4 hours tomorrow and just try to get to Heavensward if we can. But we'll see about that. Hoping it goes great. Yeah, me too. I mean, a lot of it, there's a lot of stuff that I have to do like socially to like start to transition as well. You know what I mean? Like, I've been doing the laser therapy and stuff, and that's been helpful. Like, I'm really happy with how my arms look. I really like not having body hair. I was so hairy, and I'm glad that the laser therapy is helping with that, because I hated my body hair a lot. And I really don't like the facial hair shadow. That really bugs the crap out of me, but it's going away slowly but surely. Good streamer. Trying to join it as much as I can. Sounds good. Laser therapy sounds good. It is it's been pretty helpful, to be honest. It's been shockingly effective. Like, it works really well on people with pale skin and dark hair. And so, like, that's I mean, like, I'm a male at birth, right? So I have a ton of dark body hair, and I'm also white, so I'm super freaking pale. And that just means that it works really well on my skin type, like really well. Even so, the beard hair is like really thick. It's like hormonal hair, so it like takes a lot longer to work. But today, when I was doing my laser therapy, it was like extra painful on my face. It was actually the most painful it's ever been. So I'm hoping that means that it worked extra good today, that it worked like really great. And now it's gonna be perfect. No, it's all right. But yeah, it's one of those things that like it takes like way too much time, but once you get it going, you just have to maintain it once every like I'm doing it right now. I'm doing the laser treatments every 3 days, and then once all the hair is actually gone or dormant or whatever the hell it is, then I only have to do it like once a month, once every 2 months. And I don't have to do a full treatment. I just have to do just pass over once, which is really cool. So that's great. That's great. Super great stuff. Anyway, I appreciate everyone for being here. I appreciate everyone who watches this as a VOD, and I will be seeing everyone tomorrow. Until then, stay healthy, stay hydrated. Peace out. Bye-bye.